For decades now, Australia has induced visions of a peaceful, prosperous and beautiful land. A laid-back culture has been born of our sun-bleached beaches and burnt amber hills. No wonder such calm has been the envy of other nationals for so long.
Of course, every day's a good day in Australia.
G'day, Paul.
G'day, love.
But for many, the reasons for a peaceful escape to Australia had nothing to do with the landscape. Former British Royal Air Force doctor Alan Baldwin packed up his family in 1993, coming to Australia to find safety. In the time of Alan's military service, British forces were amidst the most recent chapter of the oldest conflict in the nation's history. Beginning in the 1960s, the Troubles resulted in 30 years of war and 3,637 deaths.
On the streets outside there, and in West Belfast, there are guns, there are explosives, there are people preparing operations to put together against British troops.
The IRA thing was a real problem. They were killing the UK military not only in Northern Ireland, but they were going to the mainland as well. Every morning we had two cars. The family car went in the garage, my car was outside. Every morning it was absolutely routine. Doesn't matter if it was snow or ice on the ground, but you didn't touch the car. You looked under the car, you got down, put your chest to the ground, checked the front, the back, the left, the right to make sure there was nothing under the car before you touched it in the morning. That was the way of it. Everyone did that.
Further from English and Irish relations, Alan's choice to move to rural Australia was a reflection on global conflicts.
Especially in the RF, you're aware of these things that I've never lived anywhere in my whole life until I came to Warrnambool, Australia, that wasn't the target of a nuclear weapon. And I thought, in a sort of generational way, I thought, well, is this good for me? And no, not necessarily, but it's also not good for my kids and their kids, on and on. So I figured Australia was the much safer place to be.
This has been Brooke Cooper for 2MCE News.